everybody, it's Emily at ARG Schooling, and it's time to choose my July TBR. So it's time to see what is in store for my reading this month. I have my handy dandy TBR jar full of prompts that will help me to read the books I already own on my shelves. So as always, I'm going to choose two and see which one appeals to me the most. Okay, I have two prompts. So the first prompt that I have pulled, is Dark Academia. That could be fun. Okay, and then the second prompt, is vampires. Oh geez. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with vampires only because it is Summerween in July, and vampires fits that better than Dark Academia does, you know? So we're going to be reading vampire books, and I'm excited because I have a lot of options on my shelves for that. Yeah, so I'm going to go and pull together a TBR. If you are a member, this is where you're going to want to pause and go watch my TBR scavenger hunt, where I go through my shelves. You can follow me through my house as I look for things to read that fit my TBR jar prompt, but also that are books that fit challenges I'm trying to hit this month. I'm still doing the Buzzword Reading challenge, and this month is a tricky one. I'm still doing the Build Your Library Reading challenge, and I have to start getting focused now because I have 10 more prompts to hit for that. And at this point, I'm going to have to start doing reading on purpose as opposed to just reading and filling in as I go. So come along with me. If you're not a member, why aren't you? You get to see exclusive content like that, and my book club I do with my husband where I'm making him read my favorite books. So it's a good time. You should check that out. Everyone else, stay tuned, and you will see my TBR in just a moment. Be right back. Hello, I'm back and I have a TBR to show you. Okay, let's see how quickly I can get through this because my battery is getting low. So before I get into all of that, let's talk about book club. The ARG Book Club will be reading The Heaven and Earth Grocery Store by James McBride in July. I've had this on my TBR for ages, and I was so excited that Tanya also had it on her TBR, and so we're going to be reading this together in July. I can't really tell you a lot. I know it's modern historical. I think it's set in the 70s, and I know it has Black Jewish representation, which I was really curious about. So that's really all I know, but it's been on my TBR for a long time. I keep seeing people rave about it. We're going to read it together in July, so I hope that you will pick it up and read along with us. Vampires. That is what my TBR jar selection was, and I have too many options. These are not all going to happen, but these are all vampire books that are high up on my list of things to read. If you were just watching my TBR scavenger hunt, I totally walked right past this, forgot that it was even there. And as I was sitting down pulling things together, I was like, oh my god. So I had to run back and get it. And that is Vampires of El Norte by Isabel Cañas. How can I not have this on my TBR this month? It's Vampire Month. I'm going to definitely be reading this because I loved The Hacienda. I really want to read more of this author's writing. I think her writing is just so good and so rich and descriptive, and it really pulls you into the story, and you feel like you're watching a movie. I want to read this. I feel like it's going to be so good. Then I have Rachel Harrison's newest release. This is So Thirsty, and it is a like cozy vampire story, I think. I mean, I'm basing the cozy on her previous novel that I really enjoyed, which was a cozy werewolf story. It felt like a Hallmark movie, but make it horror. So I feel like this will be the same idea. And my battery is literally about to die, so I should probably take a second and fix that. Be right back. Okay. And I'm back with more vampire books. So, I'm kind of on a Buffy kick. We've been rewatching Buffy the Vampire Slayer, me and my son Riley, and I'm introducing him to it. And so I have some Buffy books that I would really like to read. I have Bloody Fool for Love, which is a Spike prequel. This is by William Ritter. I have started this. I've gotten like literally 75 pages into this book, and I DNF'd it, not out of like I don't like it, but out of just I have to read this with my eyeballs. And that is such a challenge right now, and I just like, I was struggling and I decided to take a break. But I would really like to come back to this because I was very much enjoying it. This is a Spike prequel, so it's set in the days like right after Angelus has regained his soul and become Angel. It's really focused on Spike trying to cheer Drusilla up because she is distraught over Angel being different. And so you're following like these characters that you know and love and another little adventure, and it's just delightful. But I can't do the audio because it sounds wrong. Like, not even trying to sound like Spike. Like, not even a little. Like, why isn't James Marsters doing this audio? Like, that would have been spectacular, and I'm sure he would have done it, like, if you'd asked him. But anyway, I want to try to get back to that. And another Buffy book I have is Big Bad by Lily Anderson. This is like a Buffy retelling where we're following the villains, and they're like the protagonists of the story, and Buffy is the antagonist, and she's the big bad in this book. And the concept is just so fun. Like, I love it. And I think we're following like Andrew and Jonathan maybe, and Anya, and like some different, but like not Anya like the good Anya, Anya like the vengeance demon Anya, and that sort of thing. So I don't know, this has potential to be really fun, and I'm just very curious about it. Then I also have Night's Edge by Liz Karen, which is like a mother-daughter vampire story. And I also noted this has punctuation in the title. So this is a potential for the Buzzword Reading Challenge for the title, because you're supposed to read something with punctuation in the title. And I'm like, what do I have? But yeah, this could work for that. I can't really tell you more than that it's mother-daughter vampire. And I know there's a sequel, but I have to read this first. So those are the vampire things on my TBR. I also have a bunch of other things, like for example, it's Summerween. I have not like solidified what I'm reading for that, but I do have some options. Like I really want to read Heads Will Roll by Josh Winning because this feels like a really fun summer horror book. It's like a summer camp slasher kind of a story, and that's kind of the mood and the vibe I'm looking for right now, is like something summery but still horror. So this is a potential. I don't really know a whole lot about what this is though, but I know it has something to do with like fallen celebrities going to this like rehab kind of camp to help them get back on their feet. And then like, I think people start dying. That's the only thing I can really tell you, but it sounds like it has potential. I have Dead 11 by Jimmy Giuliano, and this is horror, but it also has technology on the cover, which is the Buzzword Cover Challenge prompt for July. So this is a strong possibility. I don't really know. I think this has something to do with like a creepy island stuck in 1994. Like they are obsessed with that year, and so everything on the island is like very 1994, which I'm like, what specifically 1994. I'm curious. This has potential to be a Summerween read, but it's also a little bit long, so I'm a little nervous that I don't know that I want to dedicate my week readathon, my week-long readathon to such a long book, but maybe, I don't know, maybe it reads fast. This is like a little bit long though. It's over 400 pages, so maybe. But that is like one of the few things I had with technology on the cover. I also have Dead Things Are Closer Than They Appear by Robin Wasley. This also has technology on the cover because it has like telephone poles and wires, and I think that counts. This is a YA like zombie apocalypse book. This won, I want to say it won. It was either the winner or one of the finalists for the Sybil's YA Spec category in this past year's awards. And so I was curious about it, which is why I bought it, because like I'm still trying to find a zombie story that does something for me. Like I loved the Walking Dead comics, but I don't want something that feels exactly like that. I want to find something different. And so this maybe could be something. Oh, and then also another potential book for a book with punctuation in it is Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, because I've had this forever and I'm really curious about it. So if I'm feeling something not horror, if I'm burning out on reading too much horror, because I always overplan for Summerween, and then I have like a lot of other things that I want to get to, and it's just, if I get burnt out on that, this could be a good option, because this is like a historical romantasy kind of a thing, I think, and it just sounds like it'll be a nice lighter read amidst all this heavy dark stuff. And then I also have some carryover from last month that I didn't get to. Like I didn't get to my 5-star prediction book, which is bothering me, but it's okay. I'm gonna forgive myself. I got really busy. I had a lot of things I was getting done, and like now I can make this happen. So I'm gonna read The Fountains of Silence by Ruta Sepetys at the beginning of the month, hopefully. And that will appease my guilt for not getting to it in June. And it also might, it just occurred to me like the other day when I was lamenting, this might work as a book set in Europe for the Self-Ed World Cultures Part 2. I've been trying to find something set in Europe that is more modern. I have a lot of like historical that's like World War II and beyond, like way past. And I've been trying to figure out what I have that's more modern. And so this is set in Spain in the 50s. So that might work. It's a strong possibility. Don't hold me to it, but maybe. Then I still need to get to Truth, Lies, and the Questions Between by L.M. Eliot. This is a book about reproductive rights, Roe v. Wade, and that kind of stuff. It's set in the 70s. We're following a girl who's getting like caught up in the activism of the moment and learning about what's happening in the world, and it just sounds like something I would like to read. I have A World Worth Saving. This is by Kyle Lukoff. This is gonna knock out a book written by a trans author. This is gonna knock out a book about reproductive rights. So definitely gonna still make this happen. Might write a lip bite. I need to read the book and see if it feels right. Like not every book does. Maybe this would work for a lip bite. Then I still wanted to get to Good Neighbors by Sarah Langan. I don't know, this book just is screaming at me. It looks like a good summer read, doesn't it? Like, doesn't it feel so summery? I don't know why, but it does. Things are falling. So I'm gonna try to make this happen. I don't really know. I know this is like a family moves into a neighborhood and everything goes to shit. Like kind of a thing. So maybe. I have one book in my pile that is like for work. I'm working on the World War II unit update, and I've been sitting here looking at this book thinking I wanted to work this into that. It's called Resistance by Jennifer A. Nielsen, and it is about the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising. And it just, I really wanted to read it and see if it would work there as a potential addition to that unit. So I don't think I'm changing out any other books, but I don't know, this might replace The Devil's Arithmetic. If I feel like it works better in the unit, I need to read it. And so that's going to happen very soon. I almost forgot. I need to pick my 5-star prediction. I think it was the fact that I still have last month's book in my TBR that I almost forgot that I need to pick one for this month. So I'm going to pull 2. And we shall see which one I'm in the mood to read. Okay, gotta be honest, I'm not in the mood for either of these. Why am I like this? Oh, I'm having a time. There we go. Oh my god, actually... Okay, I pulled the one I really wanted. I'm gonna be reading Before We Were Yours. This is a book that I'm hoping will be a favorite. I feel like it has potential. I think this has to do with children who were taken from their families and forced into adoption. It's historical fiction. It's like an emotional read, which is something that I need right now. I need something that's going to hurt me a little bit. I need that. So I'll be adding that to my TBR. Oh my gosh, but that is an extremely ambitious TBR. Let me see if I can even try to stack these. Dun, 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 dun. Like, whoa. All right. Oh my God. That is so heavy. 50. That's actually not that many books. It's 15 books, which I read 16, possibly 17 in June. I'm working on one book now that I might finish by the end of the month, but I don't know yet. Yeah, that's been my average lately, is between like 12 and 16 books, so it's doable. But I'm probably not going to get to everything. Like, I'm in a mood. Like, I don't know what I want to do. Nothing's making me feel anything lately. I want to feel things. I need a book to make me have emotions and feelings. I'm in a weird headspace. So anyway, let me know what you are planning on reading in July. Let me know too if you've read anything in this stack that I have shown you that you think I should prioritize. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Happy reading. Bye.